You're listening to the Lazy Bob Podcast.
And welcome everyone to the Lazy Bob Podcast. I am the one, the only, the myth, the legend in my own mind, Lazy Bob. And we are going to get into, well, this is the 10th edition of the Lazy Bob Podcast. We are going to get into my vacation and why this podcast is a week late. But first, there's someone else here this week. There's Vermont in the studio. Some of you, if you follow the wrestling that I'm a part of, know him as The Weasel. He refers to himself as the guiding light of professional wrestling. He is the one and only Ryan North.
Why are you calling me the Weasel? Why again? We've talked about this. I am the guiding light to professional wrestling. I am the true North Star, Ryan North. But I'm not Bob, a weasel.
Well, enough people call you it. I just assumed that it's correct.
Well, a lot of people like to jump off a bridge, but that doesn't mean we all should do it.
I mean, you've been in a weasel suit several times.
Not by my own volition.
I don't know about that.
Whatever you want to think. Whatever makes you sleep perfectly great at night, Bob, is all fine by me, okay? Whatever makes you feel better.
But we're recording this podcast in the Continental Studios because, and if we're going to get into why the podcast is late, I figured that since you're paid to be here, instead of just sitting around, I would drag you into the studio to do my podcast.
Yes, because you needed star power. You needed star power on this podcast.
Star power in your own mind, but...
Well, I am a North Star, so,
Hey.
I get tons of people asking me on Cameo to do stuff for them, so,
Aren't stars like what we see in the sky? The stars we see in the sky are just like explosions?
It's a two-way, I'm an explosion of all of my essence onto you, Bob.
Whoa. Jesus Christ.
That's what I told my last date.
Hold on. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
An explosion of essence.
I mean, she knew what she had coming for. More ways than one.
Here's a wet nap for my essence. Ignore I got this from Hooters.
Speaking of which, when is that coming in?
I don't know. I gotta find out. But the reason why there wasn't a podcast last week, and the reason why we're doing this the way we're doing this, I got back from my trip from New York. I'm in my apartment literally 2 hours getting ready to record the podcast and talk about my trip. Outside the window of my apartment, huge flash, loud bang, power surge happens, half my apartment dead.
It wasn't a date. It wasn't like a lady came over.
No, there was no explosion of essence.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
No, there's no explosion. I lost both TVs in my apartment.
Not good.
Both cable boxes went out. My graphic editing computer for when I'm at home and not in the studio. The weirdest part, though, everyone asks is like, hey, were you plugged into surge protectors? Yes. One TV, one cable box, and the computer plugged into surge protectors. It didn't care. It wiped them out. The strangest thing is I have a digital clock hanging on my wall that I've had hanging for ever since I moved here. I got this digital clock well over 10 years ago. It was a gift. And the clock display started fading out over time, and I just assumed, the battery's dying. Well, eventually the screen just goes completely blank, and I replaced the battery, but it never comes back on. It's been sitting on my wall for 3 years with no display on it whatsoever. The explosion happens, it starts working again.
How?
I don't know.
It's battery.
It's battery powered. It's not plugged in at all. There's no wires. There's no nothing. It's run by one AA battery that's been sitting in it for 3 years not working.
Do you mean that crappy one I see in your apartment all the time?
Yes, when you show up unannounced. Yes. When you just show up out of the blue.
Was it like an explosion? Not of essence.
God,
not of essence. Not of essence.
I'm regretting this already.
I'm regretting even saying that. No. Was it like it's like some Doctor Who type thing where there's a rift in time and space and it just
I
happens
guess.
to...
I was waiting for like the Doctor Strange circle to show up and someone just pop through and be like, Bob, we need you. we have to go to the multiverse. Thanos is back.
And they called you Bob, apparently.
Yes. We need someone with mediocre camera and editing skills.
Look, as much as I knock you, you're not that. I mean, you're lazy, but you're not that.
Thanks.
You're like, hey, we need someone who's lazy.
But then the strangeness continued the next morning when I tried to go to work.
Okay.
I go outside, lock the door, grab my keys, and the key fob that I've been using for my car forever, reach over, hit the unlock button, nothing. And I'm like, damn, battery finally died in this thing. It's 6 years old. So I come inside, grab my spare, walk back outside, hit the button, nothing. Both key fobs dead, not working.
That's... What? Like, okay, what did you go through? Like, did you have a poltergeist go through your house or something?
I don't know.
Because that's what it sounds like to me from the 80s movie. God, no. Oh.
Come play with us.
No. That's just weird how the key fob doesn't work. Like, maybe it's got to be something with the lithium that they're putting in the batteries now.
I don't know. So... I have to pop out the key out of the fob to open everything up, and the car cranks. The car would crank, and I drove to work. So I'm sitting there like coming up with a game plan because I've got no TV at home. I've got no computer at home. So I'm trying to come up with a game plan, and now my key fobs don't work. I got to come up with a game plan of how to fix everything. So I said, okay, first off, I'm going to go somewhere and get replacement batteries for both my key fobs, see if that fixes them.
Okay.
So during one of my breaks at work, I'm taking apart the key fob to figure out how to get to the battery so when I get to wherever I'm going, I know what I need to do. So I pop the cover off and I just kind of just play around with the battery. And I'm like, okay, I know how to get to it. And this was on the spare. So I put it back together, put it in my pocket, and I'm walking around the office, and I walk past the windows on the side of the building where I'm parked. And I just look out and I'm like, for giggles, just pull out my spare, hit the lock button. Lights came on.
Okay.
Lights blinked. Like, what the hell?
I got it, Bob. You got the touch.
So I pull out the key that I normally use that I hadn't messed with. I hit the button. Nothing.
Oh.
So standing there, I quickly take it apart, and I just kind of spin the battery around in its little holster or whatever, put it back together, hit the button, boom, lights came on.
Oh, my God. You're E.T. You got that little light. You got that light. You got the little light on the end of your finger. Now, if you can only do that in the bedroom, that'd be great.
Well, I got to have someone in the bedroom to do that with.
That's true too.
Well, no point when it's just me.
Well, I mean, self-love.
But
Oh, not gonna get out of my head now. Oh.
So I come home and I'm like, okay, I'm going to start taking apart stuff to try to see what I can fix. Take apart the small TV in my bedroom, and I pull the power board off. And because the most common thing that goes out TVs are the capacitors. I'm somewhat technology sound enough and electronically sound enough where I can replace a capacitor on a board. Pull the board, the capacitors look fine, and I look down, I see that there's a fuse on it, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe the fuse just blew.
How many gigawatts?
Yeah, I don't know. Great Scott. I don't know.
God dang it. I hate you, Bob.
We have to go back, Marty.
Was it a flux capacitor?
What do I grow? Be an asshole or something? It's not you, Marty. It's your kids. Something has to be done about your kids.
Wait, I thought you were talking about Morty and Rick. Rick and Morty.
I don't watch Rick and Morty. I watch real television.
Yeah, I've seen some of the stuff you watch.
Hey, listen, reruns of Boy Meets World is real television.
Ugh.
Reruns of Drew Carey shows, real television.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. That's a pretty good show.
So I look at the fuse, I turn the board over, and you could tell there was some sort of explosion on the back of the board. Just completely fried it. And then you look back at the harness inside the TV, the plastic, and you see where this plastic had been singed.
Oh man. Yeah.
So the big TV in my living room, I got that thing on. It's a 65-inch. I got it on Black Friday 3 years ago for $350.
Ooh, that's a nice deal.
To replace that TV now is $600. But I found a repair kit that comes with all the internal boards that I could change myself. With shipping, it's $70.
That's a good deal right there.
And my graphic computer, I'm changing out the power supply. I'm hoping that's it. $80 to replace it.
Okay.
I'm hoping that's the issue. If not, I'm out additional $80.
Guess it's time to ask old Russell America for a raise.
What's 20% of zero?
I mastered in science, not mathematics.
Well, math is science.
Okay, percentage is what? 0.0.
20% is 0.2.
Oh, I thought it was 3.14.
That's pie.
I like pie.
Apple pie?
Cherry pie.
Poontang pie?
I've never heard of that. I like pineapple pie.
You just explained a lot there.
What is it like?
Poontang pie?
Yeah.
I'll have to explain it to you all fair.
I hear The Rock say that all the time. Like, is it something like? Is it a euphemism?
Yes.
Of what?
I don't know if you're screwing with me or not.
I don't know if you're screwing with me.
Do you not know what poontang pie is?
Yes, I know what poontang pie is. It's the cleavage.
Jesus Christ. This is what I deal
Anyway,
with. This is just a small fraction. He's not full Ryan North mode right now. This is just a fraction of what I deal with.
I'm always Ryan North. It doesn't matter. There's
subscribe
tiers.
to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WrestleAmerica. And Continental Fan Fest DVDs on sale at live shows.
I'm already subscribed, and I've already done the commercial for that, okay?
Yeah. Explain that to me. How the hell did you...
So, I don't know. I don't know how, but for some reason...
No, you know how. Because I call the printer, put the order in, and then they show up at your place.
Yeah, okay. So, you know what? I found a way to get it to you faster.
By you holding it for a week?
Yeah.
How is that faster?
I saved you 10 cents on shipping. How about that, buddy? That's 10 cents I can go to your TV that you need to fix.
Oh, God.
So I made a call. I made a
Ghostbusters?
upper level. No, not that kind of. It's not October yet. I made a call to the upper level of whoever was shipping it. I can't remember the company's name right now. And I was like, "Hey, you owe me a favor. I need you to do this for me. Send this to me and
How
save
did they owe
this
you
guy."
a favor?
Everyone owes me a favor because they know who I am. I've done a cameo for them.
I didn't know who you were 5 years ago.
I know people, Bob. It's a small world after all. Anyway, not a ride for Disney, okay? This is... I made a call and I was like, look, I don't care for Bob too much, but you know what? He's lazy and he needs the help. Mentally, I knew you needed help because I knew your TV was going to explode.
It hadn't even happened yet.
I know. Hold on. You let me finish my story. I'll let you talk. I knew in the future because Dr. Strange came through a portal and told me, hey, this is going to happen to Bob. You should save him 10 cents because he's got to spend 70 on a part for his TV. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes charity needs help. So,
wow. There's going to be this explosion of essence.
Yeah. Just wait.
He's going to be so happy. His essence is going to blow everywhere.
Yeah, I'm guiding you to that light, Bob.
Thanks.
I'm guiding you to that special spot.
The G spot?
I mean, you probably need to know where that's at. It's
not where
the poontang pie is.
Well,
it's way south of that.
I'm going to teach you anatomy.
Spit take right there.
All right.
Go ahead.
So my vacation. My summer vacation. Summer vacation. Summer vacation. Shout out to Keena Thompson. Good Burger.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of Good Burger?
No.
That movie?
No.
Well, add it to the list.
All right, Jericho. I've heard of that.
I'm the Painmaker. What the fuck?
Okay.
The Painmaker.
What's your favorite?
Oh, God, I fucking hate it. Oh, now I'm cussing.
Yeah, look, you got to be clean because I can't handle these vulgar words. I heard too many little boys cussing at me last night.
God.
So go ahead.
My favorite fans ever.
Yeah.
So I get to the airport Thursday. We're flying out Thursday. My flight was scheduled for 7:55. I don't know why. I love being places early. I was there at 3 o'clock.
What's wrong with you? Well, I mean, I want to say what's wrong with you, but at the same time, I get it because you know of all the security and of the things like that, and you just want to get through it. So, okay, I get it.
Well, Atlanta is not really that bad. Atlanta is not as bad as everyone tries to make it out to be. The security area at Atlanta is huge. And there's like 5 lines going through, so everyone is churning out pretty fast. What I like is they are spending money to go high tech with some of their stuff.
Ooh.
They've got these little like propellers with LEDs hanging in the sky, hanging in the roof. And the LEDs, they spin super fast.
Okay.
So it could display what looks like a hologram.
Oh.
And it displays a hologram of a gun with like a red circle and a line through it to signify no weapons.
Okay, I was hugely disappointed. I thought it was going to be Princess Leia saying, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi."
It looked like some bad graphics out of RoboCop.
Oh. Okay. That's the kind of budget we're using?
It's very new.
Yeah.
So I go through security, and who do I see as security? Ron Simmons.
Damn.
I
stole your thunder. I apologize, Bob.
I give him a polite damn. He gives me a tip of the cap, and we go our way. It's not the first time I've met Ron Simmons. He's been at Continental shows before.
Okay.
The first show I ever worked, he was there. I got to meet him there.
Okay.
So that was pretty cool.
Don't piss him off.
No. And just so you know, in Terminal T, which is right past security, if you're buying anything for the vending, check the dates on everything.
You should always check the dates on anything whenever you buy something.
Let me put it this way. They were selling the crispy M&Ms. They've stopped selling those a year ago.
Ew. Why in the world are you buying that?
Well, they were still in date. They were still in date by like 2 months. Because, you know, M&Ms, they have a shelf life almost 2 years.
Okay.
But then I got a Coke that expired in April. I didn't notice it. So if you buy anything for the vending at the Atlanta airport, check the dates. Because not only are you paying double that you would anywhere else for a Coke and a bag of M&Ms, but it might not be good anymore.
We really need to change your diet, Bob. You know you're supposed to eat pretzels on a plane.
Well, listen, Terminal T doesn't have anything. They have like 2 restaurants that stay full because it's full of just people just occupying space.
See, that's why I take trains, Bob. You don't have that problem.
Okay, you take a train all the way to New Jersey.
Yeah, I will. I got a station right next to me.
That's what, a 2-day trip?
Yeah, but you get the scenery.
Okay, Sheldon.
And you get the... Sheldon?
Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
He loves trains, even model trains.
I mean, I didn't know that, but I don't watch nerdy stuff like that like you do. But anyway, no, trains are the future.
Well, I mean, I think it was, 7-8 years ago, they were trying to get like a bullet train set up from Tallahassee to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Where it's like it would only take like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sign me up. Because I lived close to Tallahassee. It's like, hey, I want to go to a Braves game.
Okay.
You know, I could drive the 45 minutes down to Tallahassee, ride the bullet train 45 minutes north to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Save 2.5 hours.
Yeah. There and back.
Yeah, makes sense.
I like trains. I enjoy trains. I used to live in Germany.
Yeah.
And we used to take trains everywhere because back in the day, that's all we could do. They didn't like to fly.
Yeah.
and flying was way more expensive back then. Trains are very economical, and they use trains everywhere, and bicycles.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Hey, they had bicycle paths that were legit. Like, you had the right of way on a bicycle path. Like, legit, if you were a pedestrian and you were in the bicycle path, they could legally hit you
Wow.
and you not get in trouble.
So you're just out there looking for people.
Yeah.
You
So-
just ride around
no.
and be like, I dare you.
No, it's like
I
it was
dare
like
you.
a marked. It was on the sidewalk, but it was a marked like red path, and you would go on it, and you just like if you were in there, if you're a pedestrian and you were in that path, you could get hit and you would be at fault.
Nice.
And it was like the opposite way. If you got hit by a car, if you were like crossing the road or something, and if you're ever in the wrong, you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
But if you got hit by a car, you were liable.
Cool.
Now, granted, I think things might have changed. That was back in the 90s and the 80s, so, I'm dating myself real fast on this.
We get it. You're old.
I am old. I'm 80. Go ahead. What were you saying?
So
Sidebar.
I go to the gate, and it's getting to about 7 o'clock. Remember, flight goes to 7:55. First delay gets announced to 8:50. No explanation is given. Then a second delay pops up to 9:17. The reason they gave was weather. Newark was clear and in the 80s. Suddenly, the flight moves up to 9 o'clock and they start boarding.
Cool.
2 people board, and then they told him to get off because Newark now has a full ground stop. No new departure time is given.
See? See, Bob? I'm telling you, trains.
At 8:55, pilot announces to the front to have the boarding start because we could be released at any moment. So you can't like try to go anywhere to like get something to eat or like go to the bathroom. You got to like get on the plane like right then and there.
Oh, no.
Newark tells United that we can take off. We taxi out to get in line to take off, but no one bothers to tell the Atlanta Tower we've been given the clear to go. So we're literally next in line. The Atlanta Tower goes, "Wait, what the hell are you doing up here?" They send us to the back of the line.
Oh, my God. So y'all are taxiing the whole time.
Yes. So we end up getting stuck on the tarmac for an hour.
Been there, done that, hate that.
We took off shortly before 11 p.m.
Oh, my God.
By time I got all the way from my gate back to ground transportation in my friend's car, it was 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah. See, Bob? See what I'm saying?
And my niceness screwed me.
It always does.
On United, if you're in Economy Plus or regular economy,
Sorry.
I know you're making an economy joke because you fly first class.
Go ahead.
But
Sorry.
you can have one carry-on and one personal item, one personal bag. This lady that's sitting in the middle, because I'm sitting window and another guy's sitting in the aisle. This lady that's sitting in the middle brings on her carry-on and somehow sneaks past the guy at the gate with 2 personal items.
Okay.
She puts the first one underneath her seat, and there's no more room in the overhead. So she looks at me and goes, "Can I put my bag underneath the seat in front of you so you don't have a person?" I said, "Sure, why not?"
Such a nice guy.
The fucking entire time we were on the plane, and I mean, this is like the taxiing, sitting on tarmac for the hour, the 2-hour flight. This bitch is just digging her elbow into my side the entire time.
She's giving you a hint.
Constantly moving around. No, she doesn't want any essence.
No explosion of essence.
She's just constantly just like elbow, just digging. And I'm like, you bitch, I could have. So that was fun. That was a fun flight.
Can I tell you something, Bob?
Tell me more. Tell me more.
R.I.P.
Oh, no. Louis Newton-Johnson recipes. Hey, it was a dream after all.
I can't. You've got me sidebarred to where I can't even remember what I was going to tell you.
Yes.
So the ribbing and everything else and how you're aggravated. Guess what, Bob? That's married life.
I don't want to be married.
You hear that, ladies? He doesn't want to be married, so no strings attached.
Yeah. No
Just
ring on this finger.
Just explosions of essence every night
Wow.
on your cleavage of poontang.
What the I can't deal. Oh, God, this is too early in the morning.
It is. Okay.
So
ahead.
Friday, we go to Atlantic City, and I've heard so many bad things about Atlantic City, but I've got to say,
How'd you find it?
what?
How'd you find it? Isn't it sunk?
No,
Like it's the lost city of Atlantic City.
you're.
What?
You're thinking of Atlantis.
Isn't it the same thing?
No.
Then what am I thinking?
So our first stop was the Hard Rock Casino.
No, seriously though. Like I thought Atlantic City was sunk
No.
because of all the egos and all the fat wallets. Well, I know I watched this one show. It was a documentary. It was even Atlanta like sunk. Like I think it was called Futurama or something like that. It was like the year 3000. They said Atlanta was going to
It's a
sink.
cartoon.
Yeah, they can make real cartoons. Haven't you seen like Schoolhouse Rock? That was real.
I'm a bill of a Capitol Hill.
All right, go ahead. Hard Rock Casino. I can't believe they still make those.
Yeah, well, it's fairly new.
Shocking.
And didn't they just make one down in Tampa? No, yeah, Tampa.
I don't know. I don't care about
And
Florida.
Hollywood, Florida.
I don't care about Florida.
They made one that the casino and hotel is shaped like its guitar, and at night they turn on lights to make it look like the.
So it's like Guitar Hero. They had the buttons on the side.
Yeah,
and
they had the
everything else
buttons.
where it's like
yeah.
and then you got the whammy bar. Did they have the whammy bar?
Yeah.
Thank God.
And then they add the little like other pad down lower where you could like do the slides.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All on a building.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All in a building.
They
Yeah.
better have solar panels or I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. You can play Hooked on a Feeling. Hooked on a Feeling.
I just want to do single Saturday night.
Hey, single Saturday night, man.
Don't know how that
That's
works
your
with Guitar Hero.
That's your jam. You'll find a way.
Ugh.
Beatmaster. So we wanted to find a blackjack table, and we were trying to find like the cheapest buy-in.
Okay.
Blackjack table. The cheapest one that I could find in Atlantic City, well, at the Hard Rock, was $15 a hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was either 15 or 25.
You in the high roller area?
No.
Well, maybe not high roller.
No, that I was in the,
I'm cheap by heart, so you know.
obviously by your wardrobe.
Whatever.
J.C. Penney jackets.
No. No. Anyway,
Got
go
him.
ahead. Yeah, no, you didn't. Anyway, go ahead. $15 a hand.
The guy that was the dealer was very cool, but he took forever to fucking shuffle.
He had to make sure that the cards were stacked against you.
Like, he had this song that he was humming in his head, and he was taking his sweet ass time.
What song was it?
I don't know.
It was every single Saturday night. Because it was on Saturday.
Well, it was Friday.
Oh.
White Claw.
Okay, well then it was that
all
Friday
night
song.
long.
It's
Damn, What a
Friday.
beautiful sight.
Don't sing that. No. You're supposed to sing Friday by Rebecca Black.
Friday, gotta
Getting
get
down on Friday.
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Okay, you just don't know how to sing. Go ahead.
We sing Saturday also.
Saturday. Everyone getting down on Saturday.
Partying, yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever. He's terrible. Hashtag Bob can't
With
sing.
that awkward white person party they had in that video.
It's always awkward. It's a white person party. And we're
No one
white.
knows how to dance.
I've seen you try to dance.
Hey, I got them moves like Jagger.
God damn it.
But $100 lasted me an hour and a half. I was doing well. We watched, this guy came up slaps down $300 and gets 300 in chips. This bastard, the way betting is in blackjack, when you bet by the book, it can help you and it can also fuck you over. But more times than not, it helps you.
Okay.
The dealer is showing a 4. The dude has 15, and he's like, hit me.
Why?
And he's betting $50 a hand.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's pissed that he's losing.
How drunk was he?
Hopefully not much, because it was like 10 o'clock.
I mean, that don't stop anyone. In the morning or afternoon?
Morning.
Oh, I don't stop anyone.
So I don't know what the hell that damn dude's problem was.
As long as he gets some toast.
There was this kid. I'm shocked they didn't check his ID. This kid comes next to me. He puts down a 20 and asks for a 5. He just wants to buy in one hand, so he asks for a 5 back. But they don't do that. They give you a chip, and then you got to go cash the chip out.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
The dealers don't make change.
No, that'd be dumb.
So I want to say the dealer was showing at 8, and the guy had 15, and he didn't know what to do. His friends were telling him to hit, and I just leaned over and I'm like, don't listen to peer pressure.
Yeah. Hence the peer pressure from you.
So he stood and won.
There you go.
Then he played again and lost it all and left.
Because he listened to peer pressure from either you or the guys.
We had a guy that sat down. He hit blackjack, I think, 3 times in a row as soon as he sat down.
Oh, wow. I bet they got him off that table fast.
No. What's so great is he went on a losing streak. And he had a loss that was bad. Like, it was a rough hand.
Okay.
And he just screams, fuck, and hits the table. That pit boss made a beeline to the table to make sure he didn't do anything else. And then he's sitting there, this big, huge African-American guy. He just starts dropping N-bombs like crazy, making fun of white people.
I mean, we're easy to make fun of. I mean...
Well, there was a fish festival going on. FHISH for the band, Fish.
Oh. My God.
And he's like, there's some crazy white folks over there at that party. They doing stuff I never even dreamed of doing.
Was Wanda over there?
What?
Was Wanda over there?
Who?
You know a fish called Wanda?
I don't know. No. I'm not familiar with Fish.
It's a movie.
So we walked the boardwalk. And again, very nice. Very, very... It's... For all the stories that I heard, I was expecting a horror show out there. But it was very clean.
Okay.
Very few homeless people.
So they cleaned it up after they lifted it out of the sea.
So we walked down to this hotel. I'm just ignoring you. So we walked down to this other resort called Ocean.
Ooh.
And it was very nice. It had just been recently built, and the people that built it almost immediately went bankrupt and closed. So this group moved in and reopened it.
Okay.
It changed the name. But Ocean Hotel and Resort is very nice.
What was it called before? Sea?
So I showed the guys how to lose $50 in 5 minutes on a slot machine.
There you go, Bob.
I just found a slot machine and was just hitting it, and nothing was hitting. Nothing.
Sounds like your bedroom life. I'll stop with those jokes pretty soon.
Make a note for that joke for my therapist.
Oh, come on now. I don't want to have to pay your 10-cent bill on that, too. I got to save you 10 cents on that.
So one of my friends wanted to go play craps. You know, roll the dice.
Ah, okay. In the back of the finale, or?
No. He found a $15 buy-in table, which is pretty good for craps. That's about the cheapest you're going to find. And I had no idea how to play. No idea what I was watching because there's so much going on. I don't even know how. There's like 4 people from the casino working the table, making sure the chips are all like distributed the way they should be and that payouts are going the way they should be. Then there's one who's, I guess her job is just to keep her eyes on the dice.
Yeah.
And then you got the pit boss looking over also. So technically 5 people watching over this table.
Okay.
And this stranger just all of a sudden turns around and realizes I have no clue what the fuck is going on. And he just starts explaining to me. He said, when the button is off, if the roller rolls a 7 or 11, you win. But if he rolls something other than a 7 or 11, the button comes on, and now he needs to roll that number for you to win.
Oh, okay.
But if he rolls a 7 while the button is on, it's over.
Okay.
And you can make bets on individual numbers hitting other than the number that the button is on. You can make bets on like a hard 4 hitting, which is 2 2s.
Oh, okay.
But if a 4 hits like a 1-3, the bets on the hard 4 go away. Like they pull those off the table.
Yeah.
You got to re-bet that hard 4.
Oh my lord.
So if you put you put 15 on the pass line, and let's say the button is on the 6, he hits the 6, you win.
Okay.
But then the button turns off, and now for you to win, he's got to roll a 7 or 11.
Okay.
And then the process just starts over again until he craps out.
Oh, well, I guess that's why they call it craps. Question real quick.
Yes.
What would be a hard 5?
There is no such thing.
Well, there's a hard 4.
Yeah.
I've got a hard 6. Not right now.
Centimeters?
No. Milliliters. Oh, wait, that's the opposite direction. That's the opposite direction.
You got a hard beverage?
meters. No. Go ahead. Terrible joke that did not fall the way it should have. I'll be here all week, folks.
Unfortunately for me.
All right, go ahead.
So my friends won and they wanted to be done. And I'm like, hey, let me just play one roller.
Okay.
So I put 50 down for change, and I put 15 on the pass line. This dude rolled 4 7s in a row.
Oh my god.
So I won. I won each one. I won $60. I won $60 in 4 rolls.
Wow.
I turned that $50 into $125 off one roller.
Okay.
I watched a couple leave with over $2,000 in chips.
Good God.
They were at the table for maybe 3 hours. And they said they started with only a couple hundred.
I mean, that's a good turnaround for them.
Craps, you can make a lot of money fast if the table gets hot.
Yeah.
And the rollers on that table were hot. Except for my friend. When it was his turn to roll, I think he rolled twice and crapped out.
He didn't have the hot hand, his hands were not sweaty enough.
Jesus. So we leave Atlantic City, and then I get to go experience some of the Jersey nightlife. I'm not going to get into what that nightlife was.
Let's not.
But between the nightlife and gambling, I am down $350 at this point.
Okay. You still have your hands, so...
Still have all my fingers, all my toes, all my jewelry.
Okay.
All my bling.
You got bling?
Yep, bling bling. I wake up Saturday morning to find out that my Sunday plan's been ruined. We're going to get into that later.
Oh.
One of my friends gave me a referral to FanDuel. Put 25 on games for bets and got $50 bet credit.
Okay.
Spent $10 in the casino and got another $50 credit to use towards the casino. Just sitting in my friend's living room waiting to go to the Mets game, I turned that $50 casino credit to $100.
Not bad.
So now it's time to go into New York City to go to the Mets Braves games. We stuff 8 people into a car. 8 grown men into a car. And I got to experience the tunnel, the Lincoln Tunnel, that horror show of a backup. It looked like a taxi had broken down.
That doesn't surprise me.
So they had to push it out.
Why didn't you just take the train?
Well, we didn't really know what time we'd get out of the game, and we didn't want to take the chance of there being no trains.
They got trains going like every 30 minutes almost.
Not New Jersey.
Oh, I'm thinking New York. I'm sorry.
Because we had to take the train back into Jersey.
I forgot you had to go to that
Yeah.
crappy state.
Hey, easy on my state, man.
You're from Florida.
What?
You're from Florida.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're from Alabama. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
Georgia.
Oh, that explains everything.
Bainbridge.
Oh, God.
Brain dead.
No, that's why you are who you are.
Yeah, brain dead. That's why I'm dead inside.
All right, so you're taking the Lincoln Tunnel. There's a taxi rest.
We get on the subway.
Okay.
Subway's packed.
Okay.
Got to witness a cop pulling a guy off for having an open White Claw.
Was Bryce up there?
That would have been great. Get to see him twice on 2 different trips.
God dang it.
So the ticket that we got was for Barstool at the ballpark.
Okay.
It's a promotion that the Mets do with Barstool Sports. I'm a huge fan of Barstool Sports. I did this ticket package one time before, and I got to meet several Barstool personalities. And I really wasn't a fan of Barstool at the time, but one of my friends is, and it's a great ticket deal because for $100, we got unlimited draft beer, sodas, and water, and an $18 food voucher.
That ain't bad.
For $100. And each time you go through the drink line, you could get up to 2 beers and as many waters and sodas as you want.
Oh, shoot. That's good.
And the sodas are like little 12-ounce bottles.
Okay, that's a little bit worse.
Well, I ain't going to complain. They're free. But this time around, there was only really one Barstool person there, Clem. And, like, unless you're, like, a hardcore Mets fan, you really don't know who Clem is.
you got the like, lower tier guy.
Well, he baptized one of my friends in the art of something to, like, worship the new owner of the Mets. And it went semi-viral on Twitter. But, yeah, he was the only real recognizable person from Barstool, so I was very disappointed.
Okay.
In Barstool for that, because it's your promotion and you can't get like any of your employees. Apparently, they have a company band called Pop Punk.
Okay.
And that same night, they were doing a concert in New York City, so most of the employees were there at that.
They didn't want to see the Bravos play?
Hey, the Mets are like potential World Series team this year, so I figure.
And they didn't want to go see that?
Yeah, I'd figure they'd want to go see the Mets beat up on the Braves.
Yeah.
But,
I would.
But only really Clem was there, so I was very disappointed in that.
See, you keep saying Clem. I keep thinking Phlegm.
You're not far.
Is it that bad?
So I go through the line and only get 1 beer this time because, admittedly, I'm a lightweight. I'm a lightweight when it comes to drinking.
Okay. I've seen you.
No, you haven't.
I've seen you on viral videos and stuff like that.
Oh, I told her not to release those.
Oh, that was Ben.
Oh, I've never been drunk with Ben.
Yeah, when y'all go to Hooters every night.
We do not go to Hooters every night.
Yeah, he flirts with the waitress and then
compliments some of their pens that just have to be hanging in a certain location.
Oh God, yeah, near the Bootang.
So we're going to have a lunch meeting at a Hooters after a show. We're having a lunch. We're having a lunch meeting. And Ben goes, "Let's meet at Hooters."
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'm not going to complain. Hooters is right near my apartment. I'll go.
Because that's where we go to do all our contract talks.
Yeah. And you tag along.
I was doing a contract talk.
And this girl, she's got her like typical like waitress apron on. And she's got like a collection of like 20 pins all multicolored hanging from her thing.
She had a highlighter too.
I didn't see the highlighter.
You were too drunk.
I was not drunk.
You had 1 beer and you were already a lightweight.
I did not drink at this thing.
Yes, you. I saw you.
I had sweet tea.
You were drunk.
No.
Someone spiked your sweet tea.
Well, thank them.
It was
for
probably
that.
Ben. It was the Long Island iced tea.
Long Island iced teas are actually very disgusting.
I know, because they don't put sugar in it.
Because they're just full of alcohol. It's like 8 shots of alcohol and like a little spritz of soda.
Why would you put soda in a tea?
It's Long Island.
Go ahead. Yeah,
they're savages.
Yeah, Yankees don't know how to drink tea.
No. So the girl walks up for the first time, and his eyes immediately go right to the crotch area where the heat print is, and he just goes, "Nice pins."
I mean, to be fair, poor Ben Masters is he moonlights as a elementary school teacher, so he's got an aficionado of an obsession of pencils, school supplies.
Yes,
he likes to see the pens, the pencils, especially if they're number 2.
Ooh, ballpoint.
Yeah. No felt. He doesn't like felt tip pens. But
is that a new roll of Scotch tape?
He asked me the other day to bring him some like school supplies because he was like, he likes to roll around in them.
Is that a new swing line stapler?
22-inch.
Yeah, sharpen that pencil.
Yeah. I've seen some of his people he likes to sharpen pencils with. They're hags.
Can you imagine Dirty Talk with him? Be like, this paper is college ruled.
To be fair, I've seen... To be fair...
I told you blue or black ink only.
God damn it. To be fair, I've seen a lot of the women that he likes to talk to, and they are straight up hags. So, yeah. God dang it. God.
Hey, baby, you want to see my whiteout pen?
I can't
Be
anymore.
more like, hey, want to see my whiteout pen? Be there.
God. Like I'm like we're enjoying this. I know no one has really any context on who this weirdo is that has a weird obsession of school supplies, and he likes to just date. He likes to set up his dates and have school instead of rose petals on the bed. He puts like leaflets, post-it notes,
Post-it notes and index cards.
I don't even want to tell you what he does with some of the pencils and erasers. Ruler is kind of self-explanatory. All right, what were we talking about? Let's get off this. This is just. I'll never look at him the same again. I still don't look at him the same again.
So, I'm a lightweight.
Yeah.
I sit down with my one beer. I inhale it. It's a Blue Moon. It just goes right down. So I immediately get in line, and I decide it's like I need more beer. Flashback to last fall. I went up there for a Falcons Giants game.
You poor soul.
And because it's a 1 p.m. game, tailgating starts super early.
Yeah.
Like super damn early. I drank a lot that morning. But the beer I was drinking was very low alcohol content.
Okay.
Like very low alcohol content. We go inside, and the halftime was like some Eli Manning number, retirement, whatever. Very boring. I didn't give a fuck because Eli Manning, I don't care.
Come on now. He beat the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. That's good enough for us.
So I fell asleep during halftime. I fell asleep during that. Because, again, I had been up since like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was very tired already, and then I'd been drinking, so I fell asleep.
Okay.
I didn't pass out. I fell asleep for like 5 minutes.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep.
It was 28 pages front and back. Come on now.
Damn it, Ross. Why didn't you just read it?
We were on a break, okay?
We were on a break. Damn it.
Go ahead.
So now come back to the Mets Braves game. They see me immediately before the game even starts, go back in line for more beer. Knowing what a lightweight I am and remembering what happened at the Falcons Giants game, they decided to start a bet amongst themselves on if I was going to pass out during the game.
Did you do it at halftime?
There's no halftime in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. She's crying, sir.
Well, then how do they do like intermission?
They don't.
Oh,
They just play right on through.
and it takes that long?
Yeah,
Baseball's weird.
it is. I don't know why I like it, but I do.
Yeah.
And something should have triggered me that they were doing this. Because while I was in line to get my now 2 beers and a soda, because I
Ooh.
decided I'm going to get a soda because after these 2 beers, I'm going to go get food.
Okay.
So I go ahead and get my soda now so I don't got to get back in line. They get in line behind me. A bunch of my friends get in line behind me.
Okay.
Including my friend's Shoes and his dad. Papa Shoes. They see me double fisting beers.
Whoa.
And they all get super excited. It's something should have triggered in my head why they're so excited by the fact that I'm carrying 2 beers.
Okay.
Because they're like, hey, Bobby boy, there you go. I'm like, yeah, there I go.
I'm happy. From Georgia.
Yeah, I'm not in Georgia right now.
Do that
Seriously,
bullcrap.
love the state.
Glad someone does.
So those beers didn't stand a chance.
Of course they did.
I
You
drank
double fisted them.
I drank the second one. Ew. I drank the second one.
We're gonna go on forever.
I start drinking the third, and I just hear someone in my group go, chug it. And I'm like, fuck it. And I chugged the third one down. Immediately regretted it. Because immediately everything starts spinning. Everything starts spinning. Everything is super fucking dizzy. And I'm like, I food. So I get up. I go use my food vouchers to get some chicken tendies and fries.
Okay.
And I played my game hard on the girl at the counter.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be like, hey, sweetheart, you get the chicken tender and fried combo.
What? No, you creep.
And she comes back and is like, here you go, sweetie. And I'm like, thank you very much.
See, that's what you just need, some liquid courage, Bob.
Confident Bob is awesome.
I don't know about all that.
Confident Bob is awesome. So I get back to my friends. I sit down. In my head, they saw me with food, and in my head, I looked at them and I said, I got me some chicken tenders and fries.
Yeah. They were disappointed.
What they heard was, I ate chicken and fries. That's what they heard.
God. God damn.
So I'm eating my food, and one of my friends turns around and looks at me, and he's like, Bob, you doing all right? And I'm like, I'm doing great. I'm going to rally, and I'm going to have me another beer.
So who was up on the bet so far?
Well,
It wasn't the amount of beers. It was like when you would fall asleep. What quarter of the half?
There's
You
no
would...
quarters. There's no halves. There's innings. The bet just was that I will pass out at some point
Okay. Okay.
during the game.
So who had what bet?
I really don't know the breakdown because I was drunk.
They didn't tell you afterwards. What kind of guys were you with? These are not real friends. If they
Some
don't
of
tell
them
you
did, but I don't remember. I remember some of them coming up to me and go like, I had faith in you.
like they didn't get a napkin and scrawl out in their blue and black ink that Ben gave them, like what the inning that you were going to go pass out on.
They didn't fill out the Scantron.
Was it like no one said, hey, it's going to be the top of the 20th that he's going to go pass
There's
out.
not 20.
Well, I don't know how many innings are in a freaking baseball game.
You almost said basketball.
I know. Look, I'm not drunk like you.
Basketball.
I don't know where you're going with that.
It's a song.
Okay.
So I get my 4th beer.
Wait, I thought you were on like your 8th.
No. Again, I'm a lightweight. 4th beer didn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom. And I announce this to my friends.
I'm going to go.
One of them actually followed me to make sure I didn't pass out in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing worse than falling in a urinal and drowning in someone else's piss.
Because I'm like, oh, everybody had to go, huh?
God damn.
And then I leave the bathroom and I disappear on them because I'm back in the food line. Because now I want a hot dog.
You had the hot dog in the bathroom.
Ew.
In your hand.
No essence.
No, you're too drunk for that.
I don't know.
All right.
Something could have percolated. Oh.
I'm just going to stop there.
Dark roast.
I'm...
Coffee.
Okay, I was confused.
Colombian roast.
Okay.
Isn't all coffee
I don't know.
Colombian?
I mean, I just like the smell of coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. But I'm weird.
It's a duh.
No.
Duh.
All right. You're in the line getting your hands on a big old beefy hot dog.
So I come back with even more food, and I kind of notice one of my friends is upset that I have more food because that means it's going to just help me sober up some more.
Got to soak up that beer with that bread.
So the game ends, and then that's when I start seeing the exchange of money. And I'm like, you motherfuckers.
You should have got in on that, man.
And that's when I found out about the bet, and a lot of people lost out on that.
Oh, man.
A lot of people didn't have faith in me, apparently.
So the one who won, did he help you with your nightlife?
No.
Oh, man.
We somehow get back to the car safely. Somehow.
Yeah.
And I pull up my FanDuel account, and the bets that I made on the game came through. So now I'm at $200. Now I'm only down $150
Okay.
for the weekend. We get back to where we're staying, and I'm not ready to go to bed yet.
Of course you're not.
Pull up the virtual casino on the FanDuel app, go back to the slot machines, and now I'm up to 300. Now I'm only down 50 for the weekend.
There you go.
Now we're going to kind of get into Sunday a little bit.
Sunday, getting your church on Sunday.
Oh, God. I've talked about this on a podcast, what my plans were for Sunday. I was going to go see the Beetlejuice play on Broadway.
Oh, that's right. See, I didn't listen to that podcast. Sorry.
In my group, there's 4 of us. In the main group for Zombie, which is my gaming team, there's 4 of us. I wanted to go to this play. I wanted to go because I'm a huge Beetlejuice fan, Michael Keaton fan. Michael Keaton was a huge part of my childhood growing up because of Beetlejuice and Batman.
Dude, you said it 3 times. You cannot say it that many times.
Well, you have to say it uninterrupted for it to.
Okay.
See, I say Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Beetlejuice would be fine if I say Beetlejuice again.
You scare me now, okay? I can't do that. Because I don't want snakes coming up at me and stuff like that and singing that one song at the end of the movie. Shake, shake, shake.
Sonora, shake your body. High. Shake, shake.
Go ahead.
So, again, like I said, Michael Keaton, a huge part of my childhood because Batman and Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go see this musical. I've seen clips of it on YouTube. I have the soundtrack on my Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
It's very funny from everything I've read about it. And so it's like, I've got to try to get one of my friends in my group to want to go see it too.
Yeah.
I knew one of them, it was a hard no, because if it doesn't have anything to do with sports or food, he's not interested.
Got it.
One of the friends was a long shot because he just recently had a second kid. And we've already had him out 2 nights in a row already. So a third day in a row being out away from the kids was a long shot.
I guess we got to think of other people.
So now I'm down to one friend.
As in life.
Who is recently married.
Okay.
I send one of the clips to him If you want to look at it on YouTube, it's the song that they did, "Creepy Old Guy." It's a song about Lydia agreeing to marry Beetlejuice, and basically, I'm in love with a creepy old guy, creepy old guy, creepy. It's very funny.
I'll take your word for it.
I'll show it to you in between
You're
sessions.
You're good.
What?
No, I'm just-
So I sent it to him, and him and his wife look at it. He likes Beetlejuice. He found it interesting, so he's like, "Sure, yeah." It's a Sunday matinee show at 2:00. And he said, "Okay, go buy the tickets." So I buy the tickets. He pays me for his ticket and his wife's ticket. And this was like 3 weeks before I'm supposed to go up there that we had this conversation.
Yeah.
The week leading up to me flying out, he comes to me and says, "Hey, listen, my wife's birthday is soon. A Day to Remember is doing a concert that same day on the other side of town, and she really wants to go to it. Would you be interested in going to see it? And we sell the Beetlejuice tickets." Immediately, a lot of thoughts went through my head when we had that conversation. The one thing that I thought of was, this is a Sunday Broadway matinee show. It's not going to sell out. So even if I put these tickets on sale, they're not going to sell on an open market when you can just buy them straight from Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
Second off, I knew that if I didn't at least put them on sale, I knew the hell I was going to have to listen to that entire day from the person that wanted to go to the concert.
Yeah.
So I agree to put them on sale. Thinking also in my head is like, I like A Day to Remember. I've never seen them live.
Okay.
The concert can't be that much.
Okay.
So I'll probably end up saving just a little bit of money. And also because of it being A Day to Remember, now the friend that is only interested in food and sports, his interest is now piqued because he likes A Day to Remember too. Okay. So now he could possibly go. So I'm like, okay, it could potentially involve more of us.
So there's food and sports and A Day to Remember?
Basically.
Oh.
So I put the tickets on sale and everything. Saturday comes, the tickets did not sell.
Understandably.
So, as I expected.
Should have said his name 3 times.
So Saturday morning, I get a text from him, and I said, "I found a buyer."
Okay.
And I reply, "For all 3?" He goes, "Yes." I said, "Okay." He said, "I sold them for 80 apiece." And I bought them for 91 apiece.
Okay.
So he gives me an email address to transfer them to, and he sends me the $80. Then he comes up with, be like, "I found Day to Remember tickets, 170 apiece."
Oh my God.
To which I respond, "I'll pass."
Yeah.
The entire time that we're at the game, I'm trying to avoid him.
Okay.
Because he is nonstop bringing up the fact that he's going to go see A Day to Remember.
Okay.
So now I'm missing out on Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And there's no way I'm paying $107 to see A Day to Remember.
No, God, no.
I find out later that A Day to Remember, when the tickets went on sale, if they had been bought before it sold out, it was $45.
Oh my God.
That's how much they were upmarked on the secondhand market.
Yeah, secondhand market is like really bad.
So that was a bummer.
Yeah.
Because from everything this was my one and only chance to see the show.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand is the play for the first time is losing money.
Mm.
And they're trying to make room for the Back to the Future musical, which is coming from the UK to Broadway. So what's probably going to happen is the Beetlejuice play is going to go on tour in December.
Okay.
It's going to tour the country for like 3 or 4 months.
Mm. Maybe that's a good thing, though.
Well, what typically happens in these situations when a play goes on tour,
Yeah.
they don't announce a cast right away.
Mm.
Because what's probably going to happen in this situation is they're going to announce that when it leaves to go on tour, that it's not going to come back.
Oh, okay.
So the main actors, the main cast, is not going to go on tour. They're going to stay in New York, and they're going to attach themselves to other projects. So the tour version of the play is going to be a lot of
understudies
and
Yeah.
scrubs.
Okay.
So it's not going to be. It's going to be a shell of the show.
Yeah, they don't get no love from me.
So this was my one chance to go see it, and it gets fucked up.
Okay. Well, Bob, I'm sorry. And that's saying something for me.
So, we end up, me and the other two friends, we end up just going to a bar, getting a late lunch, early dinner. I go back on the FanDuel. I had a free $10 bet, put it in, it hit. I got $20, went back to the virtual casino, turned it into $120, so I left $70 up.
Well, I mean, not all bad. Not all bad.
But yeah, to say because this whole thing that happened in my apartment was bad timing also, because literally what I was going to do was, when I came home that Sunday, because I had talked about this plan with one of my friends that's not in Jersey, one of my friends that's here.
Yeah.
He came up with the idea of how much would it cost to just fly up there, turn around, and come back.
Okay.
And then you just go see the show, fly up there, go see the show, then fly back.
Yeah.
And before all of the stuff happened in my apartment, I could have afforded to do that. Now I can't.
Understandable.
So,
well, you know what we need to do, Bob? We need to get you on Oprah. And then she will get you the tickets, because I've seen she gives out stuff all the time to her audience members. You might not get a car, but you might get
wait, who?
Oprah.
She doesn't do a show anymore.
Oh, well then, why do I keep seeing that meme? Where it's like, you get a car. You get a car.
Because it was a very famous meme.
Oh, she doesn't do that every day?
No.
She's got zillions.
No.
We'll tell Ben to sell some of his school supplies and he can get you to go up.
Or come to a show and buy a DVD.
Yeah, buy a Continental Championship Fan
They're
Fest DVD.
They're now in my possession.
They're in your possession.
They're no longer in Ryan's
Look,
possession.
I saved you the 10 cents. You're welcome.
Thank you.
God.
I can now get the large fry.
Not the Fry Daddy.
Dab.
Dab it up.
Dab, dab.
Dab it up.
So yeah, that was my summer vacation. My summer of madness is now over.
Not mine.
You're just mad.
No. Why?
You're just a mad individual. Like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm crazy for everything. Yay.
Woo, woo, what? In the butt? What? In the butt?
Look at you pulling out these old memes and GIFs and everything like that.
I'm an old fart. I'm 34 years old.
Sounds about right.
So yeah. That's another episode of the Lazy Bell Podcast.
Yeah. Glad you had a good time up in your summer vacation. School's back in session for you. You got to get the school supplies from Ben and make sure you don't get a paddling.
Gotta get the child-proof scissors.
Yeah. Oh, God. Don't need the glue.
Get the folders, the 3-ring folders, you know.
Oh, God. You're taking me back to school
The subject
now.
dividers.
No, we're done. I'm done with that. Nope. All right.
We're going to go back to school, Rodney Dangerfield. Hey, no respect. Hey.
Got to get an A so you can pass, so you can do the diving.
Revenge of the Nerds. Clap your hands, everybody.
Yay. I don't know.
Lambda, 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 and Omega Mu.
What are you saying?
You've never seen Revenge of the Nerds.
No.
Add it to the list.
All right, Y2J.
break the walls down.
I don't know that song.
I hate the fact that Our Lady Peace will never play that song again.
Nah, there's a few songs they'll never play.
Yeah. It's a good song if you could detach yourself from who the theme was for.
Yeah. It's awkward.
Awkward. Yeah, awkward.
Dude, the Tina. I forgot you don't watch Bob's Burgers.
All right. I am Lazy Bob on Twitter. The Bob is Lazy on Instagram. Lazy Bob Podcast is available on Spotify and Google Podcasts and other major platforms. Wherever you are listening to this podcast, be sure to subscribe. Leave a rating, 5-star preferably, please. Would appreciate that very much. And again, if you're at a WrestleMerica show, come say hi and buy a DVD of Continental Fan Fest 2022. You will not see that show on YouTube anywhere. The only way you get to see it is on DVD.
Yeah.
No Blu-ray, just DVD.
Yeah.
Because Blu-ray is expensive as hell. I priced it. It is expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you order like 500 at a time.
Still expensive.
And that's just the fact that it's 500 is expensive enough. They better be cutting a damn deal on that. But Ryan, it hurts me to say this, but thank you.
It hurts me to even say you're welcome. If you see me at a WrestleMerica show, don't come talk to me, because I don't want to talk to you.
And he doesn't want to give anyone his essence.
Yes, no, I only give it to my wife every night. And I don't have any social media, because I don't do that. I'm above all of you.
He doesn't want to take pictures with any of you.
I mean, if they pay me a lot, I will. I'll do cameos for them. They pay me a lot.
How much would it take to get a photo with you right now?
Do what?
How much would it take to get a photo with you right now?
$25.
20. Wow. I got more on a $25. Never mind.
I bet you did. That's a story for another time that we can't probably air it here.
That's a story for the Lazy Bob Podcast After Dark.
God, what are you, AEW now?
Dark Elevation.
Oh, whatever. I don't know.
Hey, then BGU could be on it.
You never know.
BGU.
Well, they got a better body than you, so.
Well, listen, maybe maybe next week Angelica Risk will be on.
Oh.
If she is, you can't.
Aw. That's disappointing.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Hopefully, I get to be back on a regular schedule where I'll be back next week, minus a furball.
Okay.
Looking over at you.
Oh. I'm like, what? You had a furball in your mouth?
Weasel.
I'm not a weasel. I am clean shaven.
What did they say last night about the back of your head?
No. Just end the show. Just end the show now. I'm done.
Thank you guys for listening. Be back soon.